Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. Now, I do believe this whole Hasan situation is somewhat polarizing because I do think a lot of people, especially the Hasan fan base, actually kind of blindly supported this guy. Now, I actually have had some crazy cool videos over here in the VTubing sphere, so I hope this is not going to lose all my goodwill when it comes to this because Hasan is a little bit of a somewhat touchy subject. But right now, I think the entire internet is up in a storm, and I'm one of those people. Mainly because I'm just someone who is a really big animal guy. I used to foster cats. I love cats. I literally am a cat guy. Even look at my channel branding. And as well, I have so many people that I know with dogs. My family has dogs. I love animals. I want to literally open up an animal bookstore. I want to have a cat bookstore in the future. And that's just my little side goal. So I have a lot of love for animals. But apparently the entire internet thinks that Hasan does not. And the issue over here is getting pretty convoluted, so I want to make a video on it because there is so many different content creators. Moist critical. You have people like Miskiff. You have also his own girlfriend Valkyrie getting into massive drama. Even Destiny, but Destiny gets into fights with everyone. If you guys are in the internet culture, it is what it is. But everyone just talked about how bad this guy is, how much he's not taking accountability, how the story has changed multiple times. There's been multiple situations where he has confirmed it is a shot caller, and all throughout this entire process, he tries to go in default to the whole Palestinian conflict to avoid taking any accountability for his poor dog. And it sucks. I don't know. I don't want to be one of those people where people see my channel and they're like, oh wow, this guy's a hater. I just like animals, and I want his cute little puppy to be treated properly and treated like a dog. And it doesn't seem like that's happening, so let's go and talk about it. Subscribe if you guys are new, or feel free to give your thoughts down below. If I overstep, please be always respectful and let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. So there's been one thing that's been kind of floating around first and foremost, and this makes me disgusted. This has been getting a lot more attention these last few days, where this is an original clip when Hasan pulls his dog's tail and then threatens it, has been found on his channel too as well. This is first and foremost shows that this situation is a lot more in depth and worse.
Come here. Hey. Motherfucker, come here.
This makes, if you guys are animal people, this would make you cringe. My whole body shivered. If you guys do not know, there is a lot of actual movement, bowel protection, and the tail is basically part of the spinal cord. So imagine you're grabbing someone by the neck like this, like a child or a baby, and you're grabbing and pulling it like that. It's that's no matter what you want to say, that's animal abuse. I don't want to, if you disagree, just close out this video because it's going to get worse. Just, that is horrible. And no BL. I don't care about politics. I don't care anything. I care about this poor animal and the fact that it seems like it's being nonstop abused and no one cares about it. I mean, people online do, but it doesn't seem like Twitch is yelling at him. It doesn't seem like he is taking accountability and learning. And it kind of seems like he's trying to go and do some PR stuff because it seems like he also lied about the shot collar too. Like I said, if you know anything about animals, pulling them by their tail, this is a massive no-no.
Motherfucker, come here.
That's horrible.
Stay. No, come here.
It's that, first and foremost, that's bad. I got nothing else to say about that one. That's just rough. So people are calling it out. But as well, he was also even making a mockery of this all. Basically being, she has no idea she's been the most famous dog on the internet for the past 2 days. In small lowercase below it. Because of a coordinated far-right pro-Israel slander campaign. I did not know I was far-right. I did not also know I was being paid off by Israel to go make random YouTube videos, and so was everyone else on the YouTube, Twitter sphere. Even Reddit, even everywhere else. This is accountability 101. This guy is the biggest narcissist I've ever seen in my entire life. And I've never really liked Hasan. I'm not a big fan of political commentators, of them all. Asmongold, Destiny, any of these people. I think that's not really what Twitch should be. If you like it for your own content or YouTube, that's fine. I like just playing video games and talk about fun subjects and maybe a little gossip here and there. This is gross. I do not like Hasan. This is like I said, accountability. There is no accountability for this at all. And there has just been so much. Even on this one, too, on top of this, Moist Critical, who is very beloved, I would say, dropped his own video on Hasan on the situation. So what happened is that Hasan sends him a DM. And basically he's threatening the guy. I don't really have to play the clip. I could probably summarize it on out. I'll let him play the background so you guys can just look at something. He put his stake on this. All these guys do is basically farm Reddit for talking points And Reddit can be so easily be botted and manipulated. If he thinks that he can SMD, took him 2 years to come out and say, yeah, genocide is happening. Once again, and this is like, I don't want to diminish the idea of the whole like Palestinian conflict. That is a very serious thing in the world. But these people are causing this as a problem because they're using that excuse as the quote unquote, well, there's a war going on in the world, so we should have bigger problems to worry about. Which, in a broad sense, yes. In a accountability sense, no. Bro, what this is, I feel like I'm talking to like my abusive like mother or something. What is this? I abusive ex-girlfriend. I don't know. This Hasan guy, it just keeps on digging down and down and down and down and down. It keeps on getting more and more viral. It's like the Streisand effect, where like if you don't go and bring it on up, it keeps on going bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger because like it's like a pirate software. Like this guy is literally pirate software. The only difference is he's quote unquote slightly more attractive and more successful because he plays more on the political end, and there's just a lot of narcissists, self-absorbed, like egomaniacs in the political sphere. Look at presidents, look at like higher ups in the politics, everything. Like that's just the definition of politics. So anyway, he's also even threatening and basically making his audience against Moist critical for him holding him accountable for how he treated his own animal. Now there's even more things too, where apparently people have done like more research that the shock collar is real. Like, I think most people could probably agree at this point. He taped over this. Like, I can even probably see a tape right here. It might be hard to see through a YouTube video, but there's a little tape right there. And it also, like, yeah, you can see. So you see how this person is, like, basically doing some CSI Miami over here? But there is this layout. This is what I was highlighting before. This is tape. He taped over this shot collar. So not only is he not taking accountability, he's abusing his animal because the animal's sitting there getting shocked the second it moves. And there's been clips I'll show you in a second of how this animal was just sitting there for God knows how long. He's also lying blatantly to his own audience to avoid taking accountability. And as it keeps on taking steps, he keeps on goalposting everything. And now at this point, he's just saying, hey, it's not a big deal because there's a Palestinian conflict going on that we should worry about instead. I agree that we should all care about it, and I'll even mention it right now in this video. That's something that matters a lot in the world. But also what matters a lot too is when content creators that have like a respectableness, quote unquote, because I don't respect this guy, is an animal abuser narcissist. At the end of the day, like this is like, what is this? What are you doing? Like bro, like people are literally doing CSI Miami to go and show up tape where it tries to go and like hide the device. All you have to go and say is, yeah, maybe I was a little too hard on my animal, my bad. Let me go and let me make sure let me read up on it. Like, let me go ask some people. We can even do a stream with the dog trainer. This guy is rich. You could probably literally hit up almost any person online on Instagram. Go on your stream. There's probably like some dog trainers who would love to go and like do something cute, like play with your dog on stream. Because if you guys remember on the initial clip, the second the poor little puppy got up, he yelled at the dog. He literally yelled at the dog. It made no sense. And even worse now too is Valkyrie, which is his girlfriend. And I do think she actually, like I said, this is actually my prior video on this, not that probably anyone remembers, because this is just a random channel I'm doing things for stuff and I'm watching. If I'm sounding crazy, let me know. But like even his own girlfriend is like protecting this. Valkyrie, you're a horrible person too. Like this woman's been trying to scheme her audience for years, and I think that's a hot take. Like people love Valkyrie, and I think she's cool. She seems nice. She rounds up to good. Like, I think that she's a blessing to have in the gaming sphere. I think it's good to have like a very, honestly, God, probably like pretty powerful woman who is like opinionated, and she has like confidence, and she has a good reputation. Like, she is a good woman, like a good content creator as a whole. Not even because she's a woman, she's a good content creator. And you go and you see this, and she's just completely going and just blindsiding any criticism. And now we just went through a big drama controversy with like Cinder and her boyfriend Red, who was her manager. I'm a big firm believer that it's not a one-to-one. Like, you are still separate people when you're in a relationship, but whoever you're dating is a reflection upon yourself. Like, you are basically a stamp of approval. If they're sticking their in you, or like licking on your guess what? You probably are somewhat okay with whatever they have to do. You go to the house, whatever it might be. It's kind of like, would you ever want to go on a date with someone who like treats a waiter horribly? Would you ever want to go on a date with someone who hits their dog? Like, I would not, because I have standards. I don't care who you are, how beautiful you are, how big the bazonkies are. That's not my cup of tea, because that's just my own standards. And this is why people are also hitting on Valkyrie, because it's gross, because she uses the same thing that Hasan was using, saying that there's an ongoing genocide that matters more than all the accountability. These people are two peas in a pod.
Oh, yes,
like, that might be a hot take.
I have seen the Kaya stuff, and let me tell you, Kaya Kaya is, well, first of all, the clip did look horrible. The
Thank you for admitting that.
clip was really bad.
Yes. That's why everyone's upset, because he's not saying sorry or trying to do better. He's quadrupling, like everyone's memeing on him because it's a pirate software situation. He's a narcissist.
It was so bad. And it's understandable why everyone was freaking out about it, but I can verify that Kaya is the most loved and spoiled, and
the animal didn't move for a 5-hour stream. And the second it did, it got shock collared out. This guy's grabbing this dog by its tail. Now, I mean, maybe he's rich, he's getting some good treats, whatever it might be, get some good petty pets. But like, my dude, this is like you go and buy your wife a Michelin star dinner after you beat her. Like, are you still a good person? I don't know, man.
just the most well-trained and best
Well-trained, because all it is, if it steps 1 second, it gets shot.
little baby or big baby that I have ever been around and that I have ever seen. So, big baby.
Yeah, he beats his wife, but you know, whenever I go out to dinner with him, he's a great guy.
But yeah, it's kind of crazy. You would think that this kind of outrage, we would have seen it towards like the genocide and stuff, but
Is this like the only talking point these people have? Because once again, I've shown you this like 4 different times. It's not some like group is anti-Israeli like propaganda going on. It's the guy abused his dog, and I what is this? What I mean, I would defend any girl I have with all my might. I gladly would. But if she's wrong, I'm gonna maybe say like, hey baby, like yeah, you kind of messed up. Let's go for a walk with your dog together. Let's show up on your stream and go and groom your dog. How about you go pet your dog on stream? Like bro, like all of this. It's just like, give the dog a little bit of love. Why is Hasan fighting back against just loving and petting his dog? Like, that's what's kind of confusing the heck out of me. Like, they're so narcissistic and in their own heads, because they're probably streamers and content creators. Like, I understand, I've been around a bunch. They're all mentally ill, myself included. Like, what is this, dude? Like, you can't go use a genocide as a shield for your own accountability. It just doesn't work like that. It is important that it's happening, but this is why everyone's getting mad, because this is triggering. You're just, like, you're making light of it, if anything.
This priorities in this world are not.
Then why are you streaming? People online are literally saying that same exact line. I can't believe Valkyrie is streaming about a dog during a genocide. Looks like her priorities aren't where they should be, SMH. And this is I've seen so many quote tweets on Valkyrie for this one, and I think it's deserved. Like, this is very, 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 very up your own butt.
Not where they should be. But alas.
You're basically minimizing, once again, all the critiques that are somewhat valid, because it looks like he's lying and lying and lying. And like, this is what abusers do. I don't want to call Valkyrie a narcissist. I just think she's whatever. I don't know. Maybe she thinks she's better than everyone. I don't know. I like her at the end of the day. But like Hasan, he has the ego of like fucking 100 men. And I would know I'm a man, bro. Like, it's crazy, dude. I could probably hold a 2-minute conversation with Hasan before I want to walk away.
But alas. It's herd mentality. I mean, I think
Not herd mentality. People just like animals.
from the clip, it's understandable why people were very concerned.
And see, this is why I like her. Like, I'm not going to go and scorn her forever, because she's like, yeah, we get it. Yeah, I understand. So hopefully she could be a good influence on Hasan and be like, hey, like, just, it's not the biggest deal. Just be better. Like, a lot of these things in this world, I just feel like are just be better. Like, take accountability, understand what you did wrong, reflect on it a little bit, and be better. And it just doesn't seem like Hasan's doing that. And I just more worry for this dog, because yeah, there's a genocide going on, but like, it doesn't protect you from everything. And even someone like Mizkif, if I can just summarize this for you guys all over here on Reddit, is that he was making comments too about how like everyone is afraid to go and call out Hasan. And it's happened even in my last video. Like, I had a lot of Hasan haters leave dislikes on my channel. And I thought I had a pretty valid point. Maybe a little bit too hardcore in the political stuff, because I was like, he just never gets banned, which that does irk me. He's on Twitch's golden angle, and this makes me as a Twitch partner look bad when people see this publicly and they ask about it. Like, it makes me look worse. It makes my platform that I also I was partner before he even was. I'm not famous at all, but like I do have a lot of love for Twitch, and it's my job, and people know it's my job. And while this stupid stuff happens, people always ask me, hey, what about Hasan? Hey, what about this? What about that baby that gave birth? You know, and like, it sucks. Like, this guy just is like threatening everyone. The second he got called out by Moist Critical, he threatened him. He threatened Ludwig. He's like, this guy is evil, and I don't know how people don't see it. So if you guys don't agree, that's fine. Give me your thoughts down below on why you don't. And of course, subscribe if you guys are new. And I appreciate you guys all so much for even watching in the first place. This one just irks me, like I said, because I'm an animal guy. And I would just cry myself to sleep if a poor little dog ever got hurt because of this random manlet who can't even go and understand that he's not always right. Sometimes he's wrong. That's why I don't like these big streamers sometimes, man. They kind of gross me out. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for watching. Hope you guys don't hate me. I'll talk to you guys all soon.